Hey y'all, what is up? Keasbey here. So today's video is going to be a little bit different, but I think a lot of fun. A few months ago, I made my first ever card submission to PSA, and I just got them back. Haven't looked at the grades yet. Wanted to share that first time journey with all y'all on the channel. But before we jump into looking at these guys over here, I do have to throw a huge thank you out to dlegend Yugioh on Instagram. He acted as the middleman for me on this. Basically, he prepped everything to properly submit to PSA so that it was all up to their standards and guidelines and whatnot. Like, for example, did you know that you're not supposed to send stuff in top loaders? I didn't. So it was really great having someone help me out with that. Super chill guy. Really great to work with. I'll drop a link to his Instagram in the description for this video. Definitely go give him a follow. And if you are interested in getting any of your cards graded, I do highly recommend hitting him up for that. And of course, don't forget to drop this video a like, subscribe to the channel for even more, and if you want to help us out a little bit extra, check out the link in the description to grab yourself one of these Keasbey TCG exclusive playmats. Everything from those goes a long way to helping out the channel. And yeah, let's jump right into it. Actually, sorry, one more thing before I do. We hit 1,000 subscribers a little while ago. We're climbing through 1,300 right now, and I just wanted to throw a huge thank you out to all y'all out there who have been supporting the channel from day one or even yesterday. I can't believe we've gotten where we are as fast as we have, and it's really great. And yeah, I can't wait to keep making more content for you guys. So let's jump right into it. So again, I don't know the grades. I did look at the order these came in, so I'll talk a little bit about the card, why I got it graded, and maybe give you my best guess at what I think it got. Just for the record, all I know about PSA grading is it is really hard to get a 10. That's the only thing I really know about it. So first off, we've got Victory Viper XX03. So this was always one of my favorite cards back in the day. It came out in Enemy of Justice, and it just always felt so close to being really good. Has this like really cool modular effect where if you destroy a monster by battle with it, you increase its attack by 400, or you make a token that's like identical to it at all times. So in a grindier game, it can kind of get a little out of control, or you pop a face-up spell or trap on the field. I tried it out for a while. It never quite worked. There is a spaceship deck that I think won a regional or something, or multiple regionals. I saw a video about it on YouTube. I don't remember what the channel is, but if you search Yu-Gi-Oh! Gradius deck or Yu-Gi-Oh! Spaceship deck, I'm sure it'll come up. So I never actually had an ultimate rare copy of this, and I came across one a little while ago. Someone had one up for trade, and I picked it up. So it's a little, I don't know if you can really see it on the camera well, but there is some edge wear on it, which, whatever, it is what it is. I just wanted to get it graded because I really love the card, and I'm going to guess a 6. Okay, I'm kind of shocked that this got an 8. Like, I mean, my standards are TCG player standards, so like if someone sold this to me off TCG player as a near mint, I would probably be like, it's light play at best. But hey, I'll take it. Absolutely no complaints. We are off to a great start. All right, next up, another old favorite card of mine, Dark Red Enchanter. So unlike this one, which I played back in the day, but this is not the original copy, this is my original copy of Dark Red Enchanter. I pulled this from a pack in 2008. It's first ed secret rare. And Phantom Darkness, a little bit of Keasbey history. I've played this game since LOB. I got competitive, either Legacy of Darkness or Labyrinth of Nightmare. I always mix up those two sets. Whichever one Marauding Captain came out in, someone finally sat down with me and was like, your deck is terrible. What are you doing? Let's build you something good. And I played Warrior Toolbox until GOAT format, and then basically was on Chaos until Perfect Circle. And then Phantom Darkness came out. And it was at a time of my life where I couldn't devote as much time or money into the game, so I just started playing less competitively, and I threw Dark Red Enchanter into my Perfect Circle deck instead of another Monarch. Just a card I always loved. I had actually seen it in the OCG for a while, and then we got the import, so pulling it, I was super hyped. So again, this card is from 2008. I did play it a lot. I mean, I kept it really nice. I mean, it looks really good. I mean, after seeing that this got an 8, I think this is definitely at least an 8. So let's see what we got. Okay, so, man, I wish it was a 10, but I'm not going to complain. 8 was kind of like the baseline that I thought the best things I was going to submit was going to get. So the fact that this got a 9, Really cool. No complaints about it. Super happy to see it. All right, so moving on, we've got some OCG stuff now. First off, so this is the original printing of Destiny Hero Plasma. I came across this, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago at a card shop, just in like an OCG bulk box that they had. Had to bring it home. It looks super clean. I always loved Plasma back in the day, or Blue D as it's called in the OCG. Objectively a cooler name. Destiny Heroes were always my favorite, and I did play Plasma in Perfect Circle. It worked really well in the deck just because you were playing so many heroes anyway. Not that you need them for this, but like you have Stratos, you have D-Draw. So like it's got a lot of utility. It was a really fun card. It was kind of like my best answer to Dark Arm Dragon. Anyway, this one looks super clean. I would say this probably as good as the Dark Red Enchanter, so maybe a 9 also. Let's see what we got. Okay, so again, I'm not complaining that I got an 8. I'm really happy I got an 8. I'm just surprised that this is also an 8 when the Victory Viper with like Edgeware and stuff also got an 8. I don't know. I'll take a look at this one after the video and I'll see if I can find what might have done it to like knock it down lower than the Dark Red, but who knows? Again, I'm no expert on PSA grading standards, so they're not stacking right. Whatever, is what it is. All right, so next one we're gonna look at is another one of my favorite cards. We got Shiba Warrior Taro. So I actually own a few copies of this one. I sent this one specifically to get graded because it was like my nicest copy of it. My 2 TCG copies of it are a bit very rough around the edges. I've picked all of these up in trades. I've never actually really gone out of my way to buy one. They're like even more expensive now than they were. So, you know, it's just a nice one to have. I have a Korean copy also that was like super, super clean, but I wanted to get between the two. I'm like, I'll send in the OCG one because it's like an original printing of it and everything. This one I think looks about the same as the Plasma, so I'm going to guess like an 8. I don't know. Again, I have no idea what knocked the Plasma down from a 9 to an 8, just basing it off the Dark Red. So let's see what we got. Oh, nice. All right, we got a 9 on the Shiba Warrior Taro. Love to see it. I think I gotta put in, I'll edit into the video like the populations on these just to see, I don't know if there's like how many of all these are there. Now the last card, the one that I'm most excited about, and the reason that I sent any of these in to get graded at all, we've got MEOTOKO. Okay, so this is the original print of MEOTOKO from what I believe is the very, very first set printed by Konami. If anyone knows if there was like a starter box or something that came out before OCG Volume 1, let me know. I should have looked this up before I started recording. But so, for anyone who doesn't know, there's a really cool store called Book Off. They're basically like a secondhand book, music, video game store. They sell a ton of stuff. And there's one right by where I work, and they started selling OCG cards. And the first day I went to look, they had MEOTOKO. I was so excited. If anyone followed the Sacred Cards playthrough, MEOTOKO became my favorite card. I lost games because I was playing MEOTOKO way later than I should have been. But absolutely love this card. And it was just this weird serendipitous moment where the first time going in there that they had the OCG cards, they had MEOTOKO. Had to bring them home. And it was like a super nice, all things considered, because it is like, it's just a bulk box that I pulled it out of, and then brought it home, sandwiched between a bunch of other cards that I bought because I didn't have anything to properly transport it in. Like they gave me a little bag, so I just got a bunch of other cards to act as a top loader for this. And yeah, just immediately sleeved it, brought it home, and decided I'm going to send some stuff in to get graded, this being the most important one. So let's see what we got on MEOTOKO. Again, this was the one I was like most excited for. Okay, if they said to me, you could pick any one card to send in and it will automatically get a 10, I would have picked the MEOTOKO, hands down. Like, I'm sure some of these are probably worth way, way, way more at a 10, but MEOTOKO, wow. Okay, just to put a frame of reference on this, again, I just said how I brought this home, so shocking that this did not get damaged on the way home. This is a common card from 1999 that was sitting in a bulk box, so who knows where it was before that. Like, oh my god, I can't believe it. I'm so shocked. That's... Sorry, I'm just really excited. I own a few copies of MEOTOKO, and... Wow, I gotta send them in. I don't think any of the other ones are 10s. This is the absolute cleanest one I own, but... Wow. So... Yeah, so let's just go through. We got the 10 on the MEOTOKO, a 9 on the Taro. We got an 8 on the Plasma, a 9 on the Dark Red, and an 8 on the Victory Viper. So overall, I think really successful first submission to PSA. I'm really excited to do this again. If you guys like the video and you want to see the next submission in like 4 or 5 months, whenever it comes back, this did take a while to do. I sent these in, I don't know, like 3 or 4 months ago. I can't remember how long ago. But wow, it's just... So excited for MEOTOKO. Welcome back to the channel, my friend. We're starting to film the Forbidden Memories playthrough next week, and you're gonna see my boy MEOTOKO coming back in full force on that. So welcome back to the channel, little guy. Wow, I love it. Super excited. If you enjoyed this video, definitely drop it a like, subscribe to the channel for even more, and of course, if you want to help us out a little bit extra, this is the playmat that I'm always talking about. I use it myself. I love it. And anyway, thank you guys all for watching. Before we go, just going to flash MEOTOKO one more time. And I will catch you all later.